defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
They run it again with Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Sean Spence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. To throw on second down. Stanton. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Throwing on third and long. Stanton. They find some open field here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Stanton steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now let's go.
On third down, Stanton, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a first down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Bryant has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the counter, here's Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
To throw on second down, Stanton. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards, and they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's third down.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave them with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 18 yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Off the bootleg. Stanton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Williams. And past the 30 down to about the 27. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Bryant with a catch right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They run with a former Michigan man. This is Fitzgerald Toussaint. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Fitzgerald Toussaint, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Now let's go. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. Stanton. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
All right, here we go.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On the ground, this is Williams. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off play action. Stanton. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Sean Spence in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. The play clock's running down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Gets past 1 man. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. And it'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action now. Roethlisberger flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The busy night continues for Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanton, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Stanton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 99 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. So out now come the Cardinals, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down, Stanton. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I do know that Joe Hayden was used to winning a lot of games at the University of Florida. And when it comes time for a big play in a big situation, he wants to be that guy, and he just pulled it off.
Yeah, he pulled it off indeed. A huge interception to help put this game on ice. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The give is to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Oh, this is a complete mishit. It's no good. Didn't even get it there. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Set.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we're overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it.